Hi, hello viewers. It's My Minute IAS Academy. So today now let us start our medieval India. In medieval India, let us start with Gahatwalas of Kanauj. So Gahatwalas of Kanauj, their capital is Kanauj. They ruled from mid 11th century to mid 13th century. The founder of Gahatwalas of Kanauj is Chandradeva. Actually, in ancient India, we have seen Kanauj. Kanauj is the capital of Harshvardhan. In Pushyabhuti dynasty, Harshvardhan will change the capital to Kanauj, and then Pulakeshin will defeat Harshvardhan, which is said in Aihole inscription, which is written by Ravi Kritti. Then in medieval India, we have Gahatwalas of Kanauj. The founder is Chandradeva. Chandradeva is the first independent ruler of Gahatwalas. Then important ruler, the most important ruler in Gahatwalas is Jayachandra. Actually, Jayachandra will be defeated by Lakshmana Sena. Lakshmana Sena of Bengal of Pala dynasty will defeat Jayachandra, and Jayachandra will also fight with Mohammed Gori. So there will be a battle. The battle will be in 1192. First in 1192, Jayachandra will defeat the Mohammed Gori. After that, Mohammed Gori will again come in 1193. There will be a battle called Battle of Chandawar. In this Battle of Chandawar, Jayachandra will be defeated by this Mohammed Gori. This is the one which again opened the gate for foreign invasions. Actually, at initial stages, Gori didn't had an idea of settling his base in India. Also, there are many foreign invasions. Gori came, Ghazni came, Taimur came. All of them never had the idea of settling his base in India. But later times, they will get an idea of settling his base in India. So, I think Ghazni will be attacking the Somnath temple for around 17 times. He will be attacking the Somnath temple in Gujarat for around 17 times. Likewise, Gori will defeat the Jayachandra in the battle of Chandawar. This opened the gate of foreign invasions again. These are the things which are relating to Gahatwalas of Kanauj. Then we have Chandelas of Bundelkhand. Chandelas of Bundelkhand, their capital is at Khajuraho. In Khajuraho, there is a temple. Khajuraho temple is in Bundelkhand. The founder of Chandelas is Nanuka. Nanuka is the founder of Chandelas, but he is not an independent ruler. So, the first independent ruler is Danga. Danga is the son of Nanuka. Danga, the son of Nanuka, is the first independent ruler in the Chandelas of Bundelkhand. Then, in 1090 to 1022, Mohammed Ghazni invaded Kalinjar. 1019 to 1022, Mohammed Ghazni will invade the Kalinjar. Then Ghazni's all initial invasions are not successful. By saying his success stories alone, you can't think that all the Ghazni invasions are successful. Ghazni's initial invasions are not successful, but later he will become successful. In 1019 to 22, he will capture Kalinjar. These are the things which are relating to Chandelas of Bundelkhand. An important temple relating to this is Khajuraho temple in Bundelkhand. Then we will discuss about Qutbuddin Aibak. So Qutbuddin Aibak is one of the military general of Mohammed Gori. So Qutbuddin Aibak is one of the military general or commander general of the Mohammed Gori. He captured the larger parts of the Bundelkhand. So relating Bundelkhand, he is the one who captured larger parts of Bundelkhand. Gori is not the one who completely visited in India. He actually come and go to India. He captures some places and he will leave those territory to be taking care of these commander general. These commander general will take care of those territories which are occupied by Gori in India. But Gori will just come and go. So Aibak is one who is responsible for some of his territories. And then he only captured larger parts of Bundelkhand, but the one who captured the whole Bundelkhand is Alauddin Khilji. We will discuss about these persons later, but relating Bundelkhand, Alauddin Khilji is the one who captured the whole Bundelkhand. So these are the things which are relating to Chandelas of Bundelkhand itself. Then let us discuss about the Thomas of Delhi. So Thomas of Delhi. Now for our India, Delhi is the capital, right? So Thomas of Delhi are the one who established Delhi. Delhi is established by Thomas. So earlier Thomas was under feudals of Pratiharas. Thomas was under feudals of Pratiharas. So Thomas was earlier under feudals of Pratiharas. So they established in 736 AD, they will be establishing. And they were early under feudals of Pratihars, and later they will form their independent kingdom, which is called Thomas of Delhi. These are the things related to Thomas of Delhi. We just want to know who is the one who established Delhi here. Then let us discuss about Kashmir. So earlier we have seen Kashmir. About Kashmir, there is a book called Kalhana's Rajatarangani. Kalhana's Rajatarangani tells that Kashmir is up to Kashmir. Maurya Empire extended up to Kashmir, and then when coming to Kanishka, during Kanishka ruled, Kushanas occupied till Kashmir. These are the things which we have seen in Kalhana's Rajatarangani. So these are the things which we have seen in our ancient India. In medieval India, there are 3 dynasties which are relating to Kashmir. 3 dynasties ruled Kashmir. Let us see those things one by one. First one is Nahakarkota dynasty. Nahakarkota dynasty founder is Durlabardhan. Durlabardhan is the founder of Nahakarkota dynasty. There is rule is between 8th century, and they are the one who is ruling Kashmir during that period. And one important king is Lalitaditya Muktabida. Lalitaditya Muktabida is one important ruler. Hayun Sung came during ancient India itself. We have discussed about Hayun Sung and Fa Hien. These are Chinese rulers, Chinese travelers, right? So Hayun Sung visited during Nahakarkota dynasty only. So Hayun Sung came during the Durlabardhan period. During Durlabardhan period, Hayun Sung will be visiting Kashmir. And one powerful king is Lalitaditya Muktabida. He is the one who built Sun Temple at Martand. So relating Sun Temple, there are some other Sun Temples also which you should know. Let us say that one by one. First is Konark Sun Temple. Konark Sun Temple is in Odisha. Then we have Gwalior Sun Temple. Gwalior Sun Temple is at Madhya Pradesh, at MP. And then we have Madras Sun Temple. Madras Sun Temple is at Gujarat. Gujarat. Then we have Martand Sun Temple. Martand Sun Temple is at Martand Sun Temple, which is at Kashmir. These are the important Sun Temples, and then we have Sun Temples at Almora also. These are the important Sun Temples. So Konark Sun Temple is at Odisha, Gwalior Sun Temple is at Madhya Pradesh, Madras Sun Temple is at Gujarat, and Martand Sun Temple is at Kashmir. So during Nahakarkota dynasty only, Lalitaditya Muktabida built Sun Temple at Martand. These are the things which are relating to Nahakarkota dynasty. Then we have another dynasty called Utpala dynasty. So Utpala dynasty founder is Avantivarman. Avantivarman is the ruler of Utpala dynasty. He is the one who founded this dynasty. They also ruled Kashmir. The importance of Utpala dynasty is they had a queen ruler. So Queen Dida is a queen ruler. So he is a queen ruler. She ruled this Utpala dynasty. The importance of this Queen Dida is she resisted the Gajini so much. So Gajini came during his period, but she gave resistance to him so much. So this is the importance of Queen Dida. Then her period is from 980 to 1003 AD. So this is the importance of Queen Dida. She is from Utpala dynasty. Then we have Lohara dynasty. Lohara dynasty also ruled Kashmir, and the famous ruler from that is Sangam Raja. These are the important dynasties relating to Kashmir. Then we have Gangas of Odisha. So relating Gangas of Odisha, you need to know the founder as well as one important ruler. That's it. So founder is Anandavarman Chodaganga. Anandavarman Chodaganga is the founder of Gangas of Odisha, and he is the one who built Jagannath Puri temple. He is the one who built Jagannatha temple at Puri. So he built Jagannatha temple at Puri. Then we have another one important ruler called Narasimha I. Narasimha I is the one who built Sun Temple at Konark. Earlier we have seen Sun Temple at Konark, right? So it is built by Narasimha I. So there are Sun Temples in Konark. Konark is in Odisha. We have Gwalior Sun Temple in Madhya Pradesh, Madras Sun Temple at Gujarat, and Martand Sun Temple at Kashmir. These are the important Sun Temples. So relating Konark Sun Temple, it is built by Narasimha I, who is the rulers of Gangas of Odisha. These are the things which are relating to Gangas of Odisha and the rulers of Kashmir and Thomas of Delhi we have seen. So then in next video we can see about Cholas of Tanjore. Subscribe to My Laminate IAS Academy.